Yep.
The Iron Bowl, 3 simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. I decline it.
They weren't able to get that one. It'll be a delay of game.
Yeah, you asked me, so yeah, I decline it.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play.
You ready?
From the gun, the ground.
The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Alabama pushing the tempo. to blast their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game now. Everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Man, maybe the most meaningful game in college football in recent years is underway.
And that was to the best of us.
And we have a quick update. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Meadows. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Making side adjustments here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got him downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Let's see, I picked kick return, and it picks that shit.
And it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short.
Oh, you saw my dude just stop.
3 more on that one.
This shit glitching like a motherfucker. My dude just stopped. He would not run. He just stopped.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about the confidence of this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game, go for it. Make decisions in plays like that. It's easy to see why.
Whistle blows in this instance, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10.
Again, the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. Second and 7.
And what's the closest get to the football, man? Say defensive teams, those offensive centers to work together. They're going to get those guys to get some movement. They do it this way, and the big fella eats. Don't let it go. When you run into him, you usually make the run. Looking for a minute. It's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Matt. Oh, my God.
Cinderella. And then the spin cycle and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They booted away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Tosses to the quarterback. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that.
It looked like a good four pass to me. For real.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. One of those mistakes that can happen is the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the defense will help from the official push this offense back.
Crazy, bro.
From the gun, running back gets the game. And he'll find enough running room to get Josh Mayfield at the 49.
It just sets the frustration starting to build on the offense. I think this one is what he is so talented in the sense of games
throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this will be
God damn. Oh, I'm so glad you dropped that shit.
Because on paper, they're the better team from a player standpoint, from a record standpoint. Things are just not going their way in this game. Someone's going to step up and make the play.
Whoa.
Now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Finds the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Touchdown tie! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win. The kind the folks in South Florida...
That nigga scored 140 points. God damn. Miami. That's shakes. Now you just got to take your second string and put them in. So if you score the rest of it with the second string, it is.
And gets live out to the 18-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Frost. Turning it on.
Nice. Nice.
An explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Right on target this time.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Now the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And the Tigers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. We're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Meadows. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Spears. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless... There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The Tigers want to move quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus.
Loosen middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
Offense will just take a knee.
Say, hey, Auburn, we just beat the hell out of you. Yellow hammer, rammer, jammer, give them hell, Alabama.
Here, David Popick and Jesse Bond, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation